guys, my name is Squad. For today, I'm going to be talking about things at the park. Maybe if you're living in the city or also in the countryside, you will probably have a parks around your place, right? A park is a place where it's kind of like a public place for all people to stay in. This is a place for, usually people would relax, having some walks, or doing exercise here. Well, let's see what is inside the park. Well, first, sometimes you're gonna see some things around, like a water fountains. Yeah, they will have a water fountains for you. If you want to drink something, you can have this water fountains to drink. But remember, the water in the water fountain must be clean because sometimes some kids going around the water fountain, they throw things and they throw the leaves inside to make sure that the water fountain in your place is clean. Next, in some really big parks, they would have wading pool or just swimming pool. This is a place where children would jump in to swim, usually for guys that don't know how to swim or dive really far, like maybe in the oceans, or for kids that wants to practice or learning how to swim. They were going to swim inside those wading pools, usually more than just swimming out in the ocean, because swimming out in the ocean is kind of like pretty dangerous. First, maybe sometimes there's some animals around you can't guess. And next, the water in the ocean is really, really deep. If you can't swim, you're going to sink down, and that wouldn't be safe. Well, wading pool, okay? Next, we have is tricycle. This is a bicycle that have 3 wheels. Yes, 3 wheels. Do you know why? Look at the prefix. Tricycle. Try. Try, right? Well, try in the Latin words. Try means, 3 or maybe 3 things. Well, cycle is a word that means, kind of like the wheels in Latin. Well, tricycle and together is a bicycle that have 3 wheels. Yes, it's right. That is tricycle. Next, we have a skateboard. Skateboard is a special kind of things that people use to play the sport skateboarding. Many kids like the skateboarding. The skateboard is the things that help us practice, getting functions. Yeah, that's right, it's just skateboard. Next is bicycle. Tricycle is really easy to ride. We don't need to have really great balance, but bicycle have just 2 wheels because bi in Latin verb means two. Bicycle means a bike that have 2 wheels. Well, this kind of bicycles are a little bit harder to ride because you need to have real great balance. You also need to know how to move the car to which directions and how to stop the bicycle. Well, that's bicycle, okay? Next, we have is tree. Tree, just usual. But there's a lot kind of trees. There's not just ones. So practicing how to identify different kind of trees is also difficult for a lot of people. Next is roundabout. This is just kind of like the merry-go-round, but yeah, it's just kind of the same. Well, roundabout. Or if some bodies don't know how to pronounce it, they usually pronounce merry-go-round. Okay? Next is balloon. Sometimes there gonna be some clowns around to sell balloons. Balloon can be, many colors and many shapes too. Some clowns make the balloons into shapes like a dog, a giraffe, the flower, the star. Yeah, it really was a wonderful kind of art. We also have restroom there. Of course, for people that want to go to the toilet, they can go to this restroom. Next is kite. There'll be some people selling kites around because parks is a place outside. There's a lot of wind. Sometimes kids would love to fly those kites. Next is bike rack. This is where people used to put their bikes in so that nobody else is going to take them. Yeah, well, that's bike rack. Next, we have swing. Swing is a special kind of toy. All of you know what a swing is, right? Yeah, so that's swing. Next is bench. There'll be lots of benches around for people to sit, to talk, or maybe to wait for somebody. Maybe just to relax and feel fresh air. We're sitting here to do their works or do anything. Yeah, that's bench. Next we have is jump rope, jogger, and sidewalk. Usually you can see some jogger around. There are also people who walks around or maybe taking some exercise around. Next is baby carriage. Sometimes there gonna be babies around there, but we also have a baby carriage. Like if the parents can't just hold them all day, they're going to put them on the baby carriage. So that carriage would, you know, there would be a handle so that you can pull the carriage so that the baby can go with you. Oh, and you can see that the baby carriage can help us first to know what the baby's happening on. What's happening on the babies? You would really know how to see. Okay, is she having any problems or crying or hungry or something? Then next, you can also, don't have to hold them. That's gonna be real tired. And for people that don't know how to take care of them, usually we'll put them in the baby carriage. Yeah, and maybe for babies that are not falling asleep, they want to sleep, we will probably have a baby carriage. Okay? Next is ball and pet. Pet is just kind of like an animal's friend. A friend that is an animal that's a friend. Yeah. Next is jungle gym. This is for people to, climb up. Yeah, that's jungle gym. Next is seesaw. There will be two parts, and if somebody is bigger or, bigger, yeah, then they're gonna be in the something here in the ground. Yeah, but there are people that's gonna be up in the air because they're lighter. Okay? Well, in the parks, there's a lot of things around. But just remember that if you're going to the parks, take care of it because it's a public place for all the people around you, for all of your neighborhood. So don't just think, okay, this is the park. There's gonna be some janitor around cleaning. No, you need to take care of it. And if you see some beautiful flowers, don't pick them up. Don't pick them. Because they're their flowers. And if there's a water fountain or restroom or waiting pools around, the things that are public and be used together, like roundabout seats too, then remember, try to take care of it. Try to be, kind of like more careful because when they're dirty, when we use them, kind of like in a restroom and you see people that haven't cleaned up after they go to the toilet? Is that dirty? Yes, of course. And nobody is like that to happen to them. So take care of it because it's a public place. Take care of it and you'll get a lot of good things coming to you. So that's the park. See you next time. Have a nice day.